Alright guys, what's up? My oil lab, Dr. Jeff, just arrived in Jacksonville. There's more to Jacksonville than this. This is just a small office in the chiropractic clinic that I'm teaching at tonight. Dr. Erin Zovath and her husband Zach at Bold City Chiropractic in Jacksonville. It's important to get this message out, especially to doctors in the natural health space, because plant-based medicine is so critical. It's such an important tool that transforms lives, and we're so excited to be sharing that today at this new office. Never been here, just met Zach for the first time, gonna meet Erin for the first time. And if you're someone who is sharing and building a business with essential oils, there's some steps, some critical steps that are required in order to do a class really, really well. Help people to understand what essential oils actually are and what is plant-based medicine. Number two, why the oils that we use with doTERRA are so important and why they're some of the best in the world, because of their purity, because of their potency, because every oil is tested over 76 different times, that specific batch, before it's ever put in a bottle. And that is all full transparency. We have access to those lab tests. Then obviously how to use essential oils so you get very predictable results. Number four is going through some stories, going through the oils, passing them around, allowing the people to share them, to experience them, so they can have an immediate impact on their lives while they're just sitting in the class. And that's one of the most fun things to watch as I'm teaching an essential oil class. Really simply just show them how to buy. Walk them through the enrollment form, what the kits are, tell them, your one or two recommendations, and boom, that's it. You're good to go. You're in. Teaching classes is very, very simple. First thing we have to do is just get outside of our comfort zone, because if you don't have a background in teaching or standing in front of a group, it's totally scary. But once you do it a few times, you get comfortable up there. It's no big deal. You still always get a little bit nervous, but you're good to go, because your message is more important than your emotions. And that is why we continue to travel, why we continue to teach classes and make an impact into people's lives all over the country. So check it out, you guys. Let's have a great class.
We always look for something to assist and allow our body to do what it was created to do. Just like anything else with exercise, with nutrition, plant-based medicine, essential oils, supplementation absolutely has a huge role in health. So we wanted to bring one of our friends and experts in this field. He has a tremendous wealth of knowledge in the area of essential oils specifically. So we look forward to hearing what he has to share, and I hope you guys take away some great information tonight. So awesome workshop Dr. Jeff put on. We really want everybody coming to understand how to really effectively get the most out of essential oils, and this was one of the best workshops that we had to really tie principle with the essential oils and how to maximize our patients' health long term, and just seeing amazing success with continuing to push forward with things.
All of our oils are sourced from very specific countries of the world, because plants that grow in different areas produce better oil. Batch to batch to batch, our oils are tested over 76 different ways for purity, which purity means they're safe, and potency, meaning the chemistry is where it's supposed to be to get a very predictable result using it. And if you don't like ingesting essential oils, y'all have been ingesting essential oils your entire life, because what gives plants flavor and aroma is the oil. They're just in much less concentrated amounts, but we've all been ingesting oils our entire life. Wintergreen from Nepal, they harvest the branches and the leaves, they bring it directly to the distillery that we built there, and they get paid immediately from what they bring in, and then we distill the oil right there. This is one of the first tests that we run on our oils. It's called the GCMS. So every oil should have certain molecules in the oil at certain percentages. So like this is frankincense, and you see this big spike right here. That means that whatever molecule that is, that's in the highest concentration. So that molecule is alpha-pinene. Alpha-pinene should be at about 40% of an authentic frankincense. And our frankincense oil comes from 3 different types of the boswellia tree. There's like 6 different types, but 3 produce the best oil. So our frankincense is a combination of all 3. So it's the best tiers, the best trees, the best oil, so you're gonna get the best result. The second thing we wanna do is make sure the neurons are communicating properly with each other, like our brain cells. And so the best oil for that is called myrrh, which is We used to call it a baby Jesus oil, but now we call it a toddler Jesus oil because the wise man didn't get there until he was like at least 2 years old. So myrrh has a molecule called, don't write this down, I shouldn't even tell you because it'll just confuse you. But it's called 1,3-furanoeudesmodiene.
Oh, nice.
It's a long molecule. But this molecule is very neuroprotective. So it helps to protect the cells of our brain and help them communicate with each other really, really well. Myrrh is also the oil that's in Song of Solomon, which, you all know Song of Solomon. If you're married, read it. Participate. But myrrh is that oil. Myrrh is referenced 8 times in that book. So King Solomon loved myrrh. And so that's another use for it. Because one of the problems with these small drug-resistant bacteria is they cross the blood-brain barrier. So they get into our brain spinal canal and they can kill you really easily. Pharmaceuticals do not, 99.9% of pharmaceuticals do not cross the blood-brain barrier. Do you guys know what the blood-brain barrier is? No. It's the tightest group of cells in our circulatory system. It prevents harmful things from going into our brain. With the exception of like heavy metals from vaccines, because heavy metals in vaccines are also very small. The blood-brain barrier does not protect our brain from heavy metals. So that's why vaccines are so dangerous and deadly, is because they're loaded with heavy metals like aluminum and mercury and all these different heavy metals, and they go right into your child's brain, causing brain inflammation, cause horrendous things to happen. So this is like one reason why we would never vaccinate. Listen to that.